Veronica Ramirez was a promoter back in the day. She actually ran several showcases. She also owned an office in Midtown. What you would do if you wanted to perform in one of her events, you would go to her office on like a Sunday, I think it was Sunday night. You pay $35 and fill out some light registration paperwork. That would make you eligible to perform at her spot called the Buddha Bar. Now, the Buddha Bar was notoriously grimy. Now, if you performed at the Buddha Bar and you wasn't hot, you get fucked up. By the time you got off the stage, you was gonna fight. You understand? So it was designed to put you in a position where either you got your pen game up or your music game up or you got your fighting game up. Either way, you was gonna either fight or write by the end of that night. You know what I mean? It was crazy. In actuality, now that I think about it, that really was a training camp for the most part. It was ran by the Spanish dude from Newark, New Jersey. I forgot his name, but and he was like military, Marine, straight. It was crazy, but he set the tone for the night. It was a great experience. If you wasn't there, that was when showcasing was it. You know, steel sharpened steel. That's what they say, right? So steel definitely sharpened steel back in those days. What I used to do also to help the movement as an unsigned artist, I would pass out flyers all over Manhattan just to keep the club packed. So here I am, an unsigned artist. I had really no ties to the event other than me going there. I wasn't paid any money, but I would stand out in front of Macy's on 34th Street for hours, just passing out flyers in the freezing cold. I remember it was so cold. Oh, I was blue out there. It was a brick. I remember one time in particular, that I'm telling the story, Veronica had a showcase in Sheep's Head, Brooklyn, or something like that, way out there. And her host didn't show up. So she asked me, hey, listen, would you like to host? Now, mind you, I'm an unsigned artist. I record. I don't know anything about hosting, but I said, you know, sure, I'll try. So she gave me the list. She said, this is the list. You go down this list, blah, 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 one by one. You do this and do that and just help me get through the night. So I took the list and I'm struggling initially to get through the night. And then it started to come naturally. You know, I was doing really good until I made a decision that was a bad one. So bad. Let's just put it like this. Somebody who was signed up at spot number 11 wanted to go earlier. So he came to me and said, listen, him and his team said, listen, I'm going to give you $100 and you just move me up to spot maybe number 4. And I was like, I'll do it. My inexperience said, do it. So I took the money, and when it came time for showtime and spot number 11 was now performing at spot number 4 was saying, hey, wait a minute, I was next. So they got into an altercation, spot number 4 and spot number 11. They started fighting. Spot number 4 pulled out that thing and started shooting at the people from spot number 11. Well, of course, I don't know how it happened, but the people from spot number 11 managed to get out of the club, came back and started shooting, and the whole club turned into disaster. Oh, it was, so many people got shot that night. The club was ransacked. People, you know, trampeded the audience. They stole the liquor from the bar. It was a whole mirrored club. Broke all the mirrors out. Oh my God, it was disastrous. It was sad, you know what I'm saying? And I probably shouldn't have did that. Many people thought that I was done as an unsigned artist and as a host. But on the contrary, that's precisely when my hosting began.